Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Today's video is not so much about bonsai, but more about the Bonsai Zone. The Bonsai Zone is in season number 6 now, and I want to take you back to the origins, or how the channel started and why. I've always been interested in movie making, special effects, model making, all that kind of thing. And when I was about 10 years old, I bought my very first Super 8 movie camera. This is my very first camera here that I ever bought in my life. I used my paper route money, I saved up, and I remember it cost me $120. The camera was used, and I bought it from Toronto Camera. And I can remember thinking, oh, it's so much money. But I just loved it. I made little Super 8 movies for years and years, special effects and filming all my models. I just loved it. It was so fun. It had a zoom up here, manual focus, and I had a bulb release for doing single frame animations. It was really cool. So that was my very first camera. The second camera that I bought was a 35mm still camera. It was a Nikon, and it was towards the last days of film cameras. And I bought it used. I bought a whole kit, had all different interchangeable lenses, and I really liked it. I only got to shoot about 2 rolls of film, and then someone broke into our car and stole the entire kit. So it kind of left a bitter taste in my mouth for buying photography equipment. My next camera was in the digital age. It's a Canon PowerShot, and I won it in an international contest. The contest was put on by Unigraphics. It's a 3D modeling and rendering software. And I rendered up a Striker armored vehicle and submitted it to the contest, and I won. So I got a free digital camera. The Canon PowerShot could take video, but it wasn't very good quality.
Let's see what those raccoons are doing. Oh my goodness. You guys, what are you guys doing on top of the laundry? Rascals. Let's zoom in for a close-up. Hi. How you doing? You comfortable there? That's a little too close. And there's another one down here climbing up my leg. Hi. Hello. Hello. Oh, aren't you a cute one? Not supposed to be up there on the laundry. A bunch of monkeys. They're a bunch of monkeys. Hi. Hi. There's a shot of you too. Camera hog. I think I got you. I don't know. There's a close-up. Oh, the other one's climbing up my leg now. Here, hi. Come on up. Have a party. Yeah. This one's going down.
This was starting to get into the times of YouTube, the origins of YouTube. And I was beginning to watch some of the bonsai channels on YouTube and really enjoying them and thinking, I would love to start my own channel. This didn't give me a good enough quality video. So I started researching cameras. I started looking at DSLRs, ones that can take pictures and videos, because I wanted pictures of my trees, but I also wanted videos, and so I could start a YouTube channel. So I looked and looked, and I never really found a camera that was suitable. I was still looking for cameras, and then Canon brought out a camera called the Canon T5i, and it seemed to have everything I wanted. It had a flip-out screen, so I could compose the shot when I'm filming myself. It had a touch screen for, a easy user interface. It could take still pictures. It could take high-definition movies. So it seemed like the perfect camera. It had autofocus and had all kinds of great features on it. So it came out, and it was quite expensive. I think it was around $800 something. So it was a little higher price for me. So I waited until it went on sale, and then I went out and bought the camera. The camera I'm holding here isn't my Rebel T5i, but it looks very similar. So I made my first video, and it wasn't very good.
Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders for KW Bonsai. We're looking at the bonsai setup this year. Here's my outdoor benches, and new for this year is my greenhouse. So this greenhouse I built this year on a budget, of course. The total cost is probably $300.
Half the time I was pointing my camera at the wrong thing, or it was out of focus. It was pretty shaky in the early days. My channel slowly started growing. I can remember getting 100 subscribers and just going, wow, 100 subscribers, I can't believe it. I was just overjoyed. It was fantastic. And slowly the channel grew and grew. And I didn't monetize my channel for the first 3 years. I just did it because I really enjoyed making the videos. I enjoyed meeting people through the internet, answering comments, and the challenge of producing videos. It was really fun and exciting. And slowly the channel grew, and the time I needed to take care of the channel started growing also. So eventually I did monetize it, and the reason I monetized it was I thought I can take that money that I make from YouTube and I can put it back in the channel. I've used the money from YouTube to buy pots. I bought that greenhouse for the backyard, and now today I went out and bought some new camera equipment. For the last couple of years, I've been looking around at new cameras, trying to upgrade my T5i to something even better that makes my life easier to use, higher quality, but still at an affordable price range. One thing I've learned is that there's no such thing as a perfect camera for everyone. Some cameras are more suited for studio work. Other cameras are more suited for outdoor type video making, and I kind of fall between those categories. So I did finally decide on the best camera for me. I'm really excited to get my new camera. I think my hands are still trembling. I'm so excited. But before I show you the new camera, I'm going to talk about my Canon T5i. I've been using it for just over 5 years now, and I'll explain what's good about it and what's bad about it. My Canon T5i has been a real workhorse, and it works for 99% of all the shots I take. Where it falls down is in extremely hot days and humidity. So if it's 34 degrees outside and 60% humidity, I have to keep the camera in the shade and then move it back into the sun when I'm filming. If I keep it in the sun, it'll shut down from too high a temperature. It also doesn't like the humidity. If it's sort of drizzling outside, the sound goes funny on the camera. It starts to cut out. And I don't know why that is. Maybe just too much humidity in the electronics or something. But yeah, it'll go from stereo sound to mono, and then it starts cutting in and out, and sometimes gets kind of a buzzing noise. So it does not like high humidity. I do really like the flip out screen on the camera. I can compose the shot, see what I'm doing, and generally tell if it's in focus and exposed right. I do a lot of automatic filming, automatic exposure, autofocus, and it works most of the time. The camera will sometimes, the autofocus just doesn't respond for some reason, and I think it's either to do with the temperature of the camera or the humidity level. I'm often filming in greenhouses, out in drizzly rain, and once in a while the autofocus just seems to lock on blurry. It doesn't focus on anything and it doesn't change. So I have to be careful. I can check on my screen and see if it's in focus generally. In the sunshine, I can't really see the screen very well, so indoors it's no problem, but yeah, in the sunshine, that screen is hard to see. So I do miss the odd shot here and there because it's just totally out of focus. I also find that it's very hard to compose the shot in the summer outdoors with the LCD screen. It's just not bright enough, so quite often I have to like throw a coat over to my head to block the sunlight out so I can see the LCD screen and compose the shot. When you're recording video, the viewfinder goes black, so you can't look through there to see what you're pointed at. So in video mode, it blacks out the viewfinder, so you're solely relying on that LCD screen at the back. So that's kind of a drawback of the camera. The camera does have a jack to plug in a microphone, and I do use an auxiliary microphone. I use a Rode shotgun mic, and it really helps with the sound quality. The camera also has interchangeable lenses, so you can go wide angle, which I'm shooting on now, or I can change the lens and get a closer shot if you're shooting wildlife or things outdoors. The reasons that I want to upgrade my Canon T5i is better video quality and the ability to shoot in 4K. I want to have that LCD viewfinder so I can see exactly what I'm framing up when it's really sunny out, so I don't have to rely on that rear LCD screen. I also want to upgrade the still side of the camera, getting better image quality for still pictures. I went on a bit of a shopping spree today, and the reason I'm showing you all this equipment is to show you that I'm putting the money I make from my bonsai channel back into the channel as a way of saying thank you and improving the quality of my videos. This won't be an unboxing video. I'm just going to show you the equipment I bought and what price I paid for it. Starting with the most important purchase and the heart of my new camera system is the Canon EOS R digital camera. The Canon R has been on the market for quite a few months now, but I waited until it came on sale and then I went in and bought it. The final price I paid for the camera was $2,399. So that was a good savings because it usually sells for $2,999 without the free battery. Here's a shot of the Canon EF adapter. It normally sells for $129.99. So I got that included with the camera. And I got a free battery, which sells at $119.99. And that was also free. So that was a good deal. To go with the camera, I needed an SD card that could record in 4K. So I bought this Sony one. It's regularly $179.99. And I got it for $143.99. So quite a savings. So that allowed me to record in 4K for about an hour or in high definition for about 6 hours. The tripod that I've been using for the last 5 years has been a really shaky one. And I bought it from the thrift store. So yeah, it's always been a pain in the neck to use. You have to unscrew the legs and lower them down, and if you don't tighten them enough, the camera starts to lean and nothing works on it very well. So I always wanted a new tripod, so I got a fluid head Manfrotto pod. Really nice one, a 190X. So it has a fluid head so I can do nice pans and tilts. Got sturdy legs with levers that you lift up to extend the legs, and then you can lock them back in place. It'll be a real pleasure to use this after 5 years of my junk tripod. The regular price of this tripod is $420, and I got it for $329. So a good savings again. The Canon R camera will output 8-bit video internally in the camera, or if you get an external video recorder monitor, you can output 10-bit video, which increases the quality. The 4K 10-bit recording device that I want to get is just under $1,000, so I couldn't afford to buy that today. It's way too much money. So I'm preparing for it in the future. I have to mount the recorder and the microphone to the camera, so I have to buy a cage for it that goes around the camera that allows you to mount all kinds of devices to it. So I bought this. I bought the Cameron Pro Video Cage. It regularly sells for $350, and I bought it for $99.99. So that was another good bargain. When you're a YouTuber, word gets out that you can make videos, and I was asked to record the Inner Chamber concert series. So I had my first professional gig last Sunday. I'll show you some of the footage from that concert.
second speed. Then like this, gradually we increase the speed of singing.
When the piercing cold breeze finally shakes the last leaf of the tree, nature is freed from the shackles with which she has been adorned for so long. It freezes everything around. The lake, the roads are covered with snow. Dear, where to go? That's what winter is here for.
I videoed the entire concert handheld, and I think it gave a nice flavor to the video. I could hold tight close-ups on the person dancing. I could switch around to different people in the orchestra, and it made a really interesting video. So to make my job easier, I thought I should buy a shoulder rig that you can mount on your shoulder and have the camera with two handles so you can follow the action. It makes it more stable footage, and it kind of takes the load off your arms so your hands aren't, trying to hold them steady the whole night. So it'll make my job a lot easier. So I bought a camera rig. The Canon VS800 rig normally sells for $399, and I got it for $199. So that was a good savings too. The rig comes with a focusing ring so you can pull focus as you're filming. And this is a loop that goes around your camera lens. And they threw that in for free. And that was worth $10. My last purchase for the day was a set of loppers, pruners, and shears. And they're for my wife. Yeah, I don't know if a $25 gift will offset me buying all that camera gear, but we'll see. I also purchased the extended 4-year warranty on the camera and equipment. So you're probably wondering what the total cost of the day was. It came to $3,953 with taxes. My main reason for having the Bonsai Zone YouTube channel is not to make money. I just love what I do. I love bonsai, and I want to spread the word to everyone in the world how fascinating the hobby is. Any money that I make on my YouTube channel, I try and put it back into the channel. Buying equipment, greenhouses, pots, plants, taking trips to bonsai shows, and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to always improve the quality of both the content on the channel and the quality of the videos. I'll be very busy in the next few days getting everything unboxed and assembled, learning how to use my new camera and all the attachments that go with it. So I hope my first video on the new camera is better than my previous videos, but it may not be. I have to learn how to use it all. Maybe my next video will be just as bad as my very first video on the channel. I just want to end this video with a big thank you to all my subscribers and people who watch the channel. It's your channel. I try and respond to all the comments. Sometimes I get behind, but I try and respond to everyone. I started this channel to interact with people, spread the word of bonsai, and I hope to do so in the future. So thanks for watching. I'm Nigel Saunders. I'll see you next time here in the Bonsai Zone.